How's it going, all you minties? Uncanny Omar here from Near Mint Condition, the home of collected editions. And join me today as I get to announce one brand new Marvel Omnibus coming out in October of 2024 and a most anticipated reprint in November of 2024. So, join me. This video is sponsored by Marvel Comics, so thank you so much to David Gabriel and the fine folks at Marvel for sending us advance notice of both of these books. And, as always, stay away from the comments, just to make sure you're surprised, and after you watch the video, by all means, comment away. And a big thank you to all of you that have smashed the video, or smashed like. Hit the like button, that's what I meant to say. Thank you all that have hit the like button, and the ones that needed a reminder. Okay, we've got two Omnis. One of them is a new one, and one of them is a reprint. Okay, so let's talk about the new book. This is the one that's coming out in October, and I have hinted at it in the past on my videos, so thank you all that watch all my videos, that perhaps you might see this gentleman's name on an omnibus again. Because he already has an omnibus that's available, and that is the Black Cat Omnibus. So, it is my absolute pleasure to get to announce Moon Knight by Jed Mackay Omnibus, coming out in October of 2024. Now, before we look at the content, we talk about this particular era, let's take a look at the main cover, the standard edition cover. And this cover is supplied by Greg Capullo. And I will be honest with you, both the standard edition and direct market cover are freaking awesome. It's going to be hard to choose which cover to get. But that standard edition cover, oh my gosh. I've been a big fan of Greg Capullo for decades. Okay, let's bring it back to this though. Let's talk about what is collected in here. So collected in here is the Moon Knight series from 2021 when it was relaunched. Issues 1 through 30, Avengers issue 45, just the Moon Knight teaser, and Devil's Reign Moon Knight one-shot, the Moon Knight Annual Number 1, and Moon Knight Annual Number 1 A-Story. Now, the first annual is from 2022, that's what I have written down here, and the second annual is from 2023. Now, there is a follow-up series to this. There is the Vengeance of Moon Knight, and it ends in issue number 30 here for Jed Mackay. But Jed Mackay is still going on and writing Moon Knight and Vengeance of Moon Knight. So maybe we'll get another collection of that one day. I hope it goes for a long time, because I've been a big fan of this series since the first volume. Actually, the Astonishing Melanie reviewed it on our channel if you want to check that out. But let's go ahead and take a look at this direct market cover. And this one here is supplied by Arthur Adams. And like I said, choosing between both covers, oh my gosh. Arthur Adams and Greg Capullo, both of them doing an amazing job. Their own take on the character of Moon Knight. Now, I mentioned that the series kicks off in 2021. This is the one that starts off with the Midnight Mission. And the Midnight Mission is what Mr. Knight ended up opening up. It's like a shelter for people that are hiding from the weird and the unusual and the horrible that is happening around the city. You have Steve McNiven that did some of the covers there, but the internal artwork is done by Alessandro Capuccio. And you also have artwork in there from Federico Sabatini. Just to name a few. Rod Reyes doing some of the covers as well. And this, if you're getting the Moon Knights in omnibus format, this is the stuff that happens after the Charlie Houston era. Now, in between there, we did have several creators, so hopefully we'll get a collection of all those, including Lemire, Ellis, and Bendis. Just to name a few of the creators that worked on the series. But I would love to see a collection of that. My gosh, Moon Knight has been collected in omnibus format so well. It's crazy. But yes, those are both of your covers, and that is your first announcement. Now, let's talk about the reprint announcement that's coming out in November. Because I said that it's one of the most anticipated reprints, and every year we do a poll, the Marvel reprint poll, and Marvel's kind enough to check out the top 20 and reprint some, not all, from the top 20. And this is one that has been asked for quite a while. So coming out in November is Punisher Max by Aaron and Dillon Omnibus. And let's take a look at your standard edition cover first. So your standard edition cover is the one that was done by Dave Johnson. This is the one from the original printing. And let's talk about what's collected in here. So collected in here is Punisher Max, issues 1 through 22, the Punisher Max Christmas Special, and that's from 2008. And this is the stuff that happens after the Garth Ennis era. However, I will say that there is one more. If you like your books in oversized format, because I know I do, Garth Ennis has 2 Max Omnis and 1 Marvel Knights Omni. So it's Marvel Knights Garth Ennis and then Max Garth Ennis 1 and 2 if you're keeping track, if you want Punisher in Omnibus format. There was a run by Greg Hurwitz that was not collected in the Omnis, and that is the it's available in the Punisher Max Volume 6 oversized hardcover. If you want and need, because I get it, these particular books in oversized format, that's the one you want. Punisher Max Volume 6. And let's look at your direct market cover here. For the first time, this book is getting a direct market cover, and it is by the legendary Steve Dillon, the main artist on this particular series. So he was the one that did the series with Garth Ennis, and he stuck around with Jason Aaron to do this mature take on the Punisher. So here he fights the Kingpin, and then of course this is when Wilson Fisk is trying to manipulate his new position. But the important thing about this book is that this book only had 1 printing, and it was printed in 2014. So by the time this book comes out, it will have been 10 years in between the original printing and the new printing. So big thank you to Marvel Comics for bringing this back to print and to get it into people's hands that have been wanting Frank Castle in oversized format. But those are your 2 announcements. In the comments down below, let me know what you think of the Omnis, what you think of the content, which cover you're going to get, and what other Moon Knight and Punisher Omnibus you would love to see collected one day. That's it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Smash that like button on the way out. Stay healthy and safe out there. Much love.